Should you use Facebook groups to help you to build your online coaching business? In this video, I want to talk to you about lead generation, a massive topic in the fitness industry. Because when it comes to online coaching, so many coaches say to me, Mark, I post content, I'm doing all the right things, and I just don't seem to get clients. And I say, when you say the right things, what do you mean? Well, I post content, I put stories out there, and I try and change my content. I increase it, I decrease it. I just don't get any clients. And then I say, well, one of the things that you really need to understand about marketing is lead nurture. Now, lead nurture is all about taking a relationship at the foundational stages. So let me get into a little bit of marketing for you. If you've never heard of the word funnel, think of the kitchen, a funnel, water, wine if you're a drinker, right? A funnel is wider at the top and narrower at the bottom. Essentially, your goal as a marketer is to try and get as much eyeballs and attention on your content as possible to put as many people, as much wine in the top of the funnel. Well, if it's an unfiltered wine and there's bits in there, as you get down through the funnel, the quality will come through and you'll also keep the dregs within the funnel, okay, or the sieve. What we're trying to do in marketing is we're trying to bring a lot of people in and segment people down to try and find out who are the people that are generally interested in your product and service. And where a lot of fitness professionals kind of fall down is they just keep blasting content, and no one really reaches out, no one really says anything because they don't really know you well enough. If you think about content nowadays, it's such small clips. People are like, oh, I like that, I take a lot of information from you. But where's the next step? Most people do not buy in life if it's just based on a superficial relationship. At what point do you get to try a part of what somebody does? So we take people in that are just finding out about you at this top end of the funnel. I like to also call it a conveyor belt. In my book, Level Up, I talk about the word conveyor belt, where somebody lands at the first end of the conveyor belt, and as they're moving along the conveyor belt, the relationship is deepening, there's more value, there's more nurturing of that relationship, to the point whereby towards the end, if somebody then says, I have something for you, you're more inclined to buy. Think about if you go into the same bar 5 days on a row. Day one, you go in and you go, wow, she's a hot girl, or he's a hot guy. And the next day you come in and you go, let me go and talk to that person. So you want to have a conversation with them, and it's a very short conversation. Then day three, you go in and you go, hey, how you doing? Great to see you in here again. And you have a really good conversation. You sit down and you have a few drinks and you just have a laugh and you get to know each other. And day four, you walk in and guess what? They're still there, or they're there again in that same afternoon. You're like, have such a great afternoon. And then afternoon, you all go for a meal. You have such a great time. And you think, I really like this person. And then on day five, you happen to bump into them again and you say, look, do you want to go out for a meal, just me and you? Because you've had this nurture and you've realized that what that person has is a level of value that you want. And with that, you get to the point where you end up going on a date. That's the close of the sale. Why am I telling you all this? Because if you think of your Instagram as an attention platform, you get attention. One of the things we've got to try and do is move people along. Now, whenever I talk to people about things such as lead magnets and giving away things in exchange for an email and designing a PDF or designing a video series and having all the emails linked up, a lot of younger, less experienced coaches into the industry, maybe you're not younger, but maybe you're less experienced with marketing, would look at that and go, I'm just not skilled in all of that stuff. I'm not going to be able to build a lead magnet or an email database, or I'm not going to be able to build a PDF or an email sequence and link it all together just yet. So I said, well, let me make this a little bit simpler for you. What about if you created a Facebook group and invited everybody off your Instagram account or Facebook account or whatever you're using and saying, I have created a 5-day, 7-day, 2-week, whatever. Or I have just created a Facebook group where inside I deliver this, have this, teach you this, and have an incredible community of all like-minded people trying to achieve the same result. People that are valuing your content would go, I really want to go and learn from that person. I really want to go into their inner circle, their inner world, their inner community. So let's say you have 1,000 followers and you have 100 people join the Facebook group. The 100 people that join the Facebook group, they're people that actually see your value, your content as valuable. What that gives you an understanding is that's 100 people that have said, I really like what you do. And then you start to put a structure together inside that Facebook group of highly valuable content. Whether or not you're putting polls in there, asking questions in there, you're really starting to get to know the people. You can run live Q&As in there through Zoom. You could ask questions to the group to try and understand what their challenges are. And when people start to engage in the group, you then can open up a level of conversation with that person that enables you at that point to then propose your coaching services. So what we've got is Instagram, Facebook, and whatever platforms you have, you've got all these masses of people joining, but you don't really know whether or not they like your content. What you then do is invite them into a private community where you continue. Yes, it's more work, but welcome to business. You continue to add more value, and then you give them opportunities to engage with you, asking them questions, asking them to engage with the content you're putting in the group, giving you an opportunity to then go out to them and have conversations based on what you now know about them, to the point where you can propose a call, get them on a call. And when you get that person on a call, guess what? They've come from Instagram, they've come from Facebook, they've joined your private Facebook group, maybe they're on your email list. And when they get on the call, guess what? Hey, I've been following you for so long. I love your stuff. I love the Facebook group. I love what I'm learning from you. That person is so much further along the funnel that when you actually give them the opportunity to join your coaching program, it's a damn sight easier sale. So many people are trying to sell right at the top of the funnel, i.e. when people join your page, you're trying to sell to them straight away when they don't know you. So in terms of using a Facebook group, it is a part of your funnel. It is a lead magnet for free. You're not requesting immediately anybody's email address. However, you can, and this is room for another video, you can ask for people's email addresses in exchange for giving them something for free in the Facebook group. But the Facebook group is very easy for you to set up, very easy for you to add people in, very easy for you to add content, even though it is another content platform. You're just adding a deeper level of value. And it's very, very easy to be able to take those people that are engaging with you and turn them into customers. So take it from me in this video. If you leave everybody on Instagram without nurturing the relationship, you potentially find you'll have end up having a lot of calls with a lot of people that don't really know a lot about you. But when you put some work into the lead nurture using things like Facebook group, you have a lot better chance of getting qualified leads and people that would join your coaching program. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please click like, please click subscribe. Let's help more people find the channel. And also, I hope you found today's video of huge value. For now, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.